Interesting. Good. I know I'm looking like I've never looked at a computer before. But let's just check this is working. Yeah. Guys, are you happy with so running order. Cool. Lovely. Look at this. We are live. Yes. Welcome to Frenzy Comedy. Boom. Yes, we are live on Facebook. I say this. Yes, thank you guys. Applauding for yourselves to be back on time at home, because this is how we live our lives now, isn't it? Our social lives are in queues. Our time to get to work is going home. Oh my God, I know, it's adapting constantly. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching from the outside, we have 5 fabulous comics on this evening. So we have 3 comics who do stand-up, and then we've got improv for night. So stick around, it's going to be fun. And then I'm just going to banter on a little bit at the start, because why not? It's exciting. We are live, and I'm just happy the Wi-Fi is working. I know, so yeah, still acting like it's not, but that's how it works in that sense. Yes. So day, guys, my day was all right. Bit of a quiet day, wasn't a full day out. I just stood in one queue, so didn't need the full bottle of wine, which was nice. But I've really been focusing since we've come out of lockdown. Some of you may know, I'm focusing on filling this lovely thing up, this diary. Yes, I've been filling this diary up very slowly, but it is happening, and I figured another way to fill this up. I've noticed over the last year we've had a lot of minutes of silences. Yes, we've had a lot of minutes of silences, and I hope no one minds. Just for the diary's sake, I'm going to put them together as one event. I hope no one minds, and it's going to be like my meditation session once a year. So because we've all had quite a lot of minutes of silences, and that is excluding lockdown silences. We're out of that now. Hi, Mal, good to see you. Fantastic. We have a co-host, three hosts now, just in case. It's Manuel. Guys, I don't know about you. I think Boris is, he's just getting away with too much. I think just getting away with too much. I mean, it wasn't that long ago that I got told off for eating a cookie in the shopping centre. Shocking. And Boris, what does he do? He goes out and, he goes absolutely he just does what he wants, doesn't he? But you know what? I mean, don't think I'm crazy for saying this. I wouldn't mind being Boris for a day. I really, I mean, okay. We don't
No, say more. I'm interested.
I also am interested.
Yeah, how the tables turn suddenly. Well, it's only because if I was him for one day, just one day, I would walk out the door, and I wouldn't have to take any money with me. I would go shopping. No, I wouldn't go shopping, because technically shopping is buying things. No. I wouldn't go shopping. I'd just take things. That's right. I'd go wherever I wanted. Take. Fuck it. I would rob a couple of banks on the way. And if I got caught, because I'm being Boris for that day, I'd be like, I didn't do it, obviously. It's only, my word against my word. So that's the thing about Boris. He's a very lucky guy in that sense. That's only the reason I would be Boris for a day. Basically, I could just nick shit off the streets.
Yeah, like he can just nick liberties, and it's because of COVID.
Yeah.
Nick liberties because of COVID.
And Anna, you've got the hair for it. You could do it.
Anna, it's very good. I'm glad you mentioned this, because this is my next point. Actually. Like we are all thinking blonde hair. Now this is a worry, because you see, I spent 2 years trying to get my hair like this. It's been a journey, and many of hairdressers have really rose up to the challenge. 2 years trying to get my hair like this. I don't want to go back to being brown, not for a while, okay? But however, okay, with what's going on at the moment, I seem to be thinking the other day, Hitler, when he knocked himself off, whatever, not like that. And actually, everybody afterwards stopped wearing moustaches. Yeah. Everybody stopped wearing moustaches. So what happens when Boris dies? Okay, hopefully sooner than later. So what happens with that? Are people gonna stop having blonde hair? Oh God, this is just gonna be quite something. People are gonna start dyeing their hair brown. Hairdressers. My hairdressers will go out of business. Albanians will start moving to Sweden. And all sorts will happen. Rescue centers will just be filled with golden retrievers because they got blonde fur. And we're gonna have men, praying for, blue hair and go bald, anything but blonde hair. This is gonna be a thing. I'm thinking. So, I don't want Boris to die too soon because I want to keep this for a little bit longer. But I'm already preparing for what's going to happen, possibly in the next couple of years, sooner than later. Anyway, so we have got our lovely comics on. Do you know what? It's a really nice room already. Everyone seems to be really chilled. Emmanuel looks like he's going to do his dance warm up. So that's cool. I love this. Yes, dance warm up. Oh, yes. Okay. You know what? This is why we call it Frenzy. We know.
I usually have to pay for this.
Yeah. This is free comedy right here.
Free comedy, lovely. Boris will definitely be taking Emmanuel without money. But let's just keep going. We're not tired already, man. Oh, come on, set the gig up. Lovely. Let's have a round of applause for our dear friend, Gareth Ball.
Thank you, Anna. Yes. And Anna was talking about hair. Anna was talking about hair. Yeah, I don't know if everybody saw this, but like Tony Blair, the former Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He's got a lockdown mullet. Did anybody see Tony Blair's? No, seriously, Google it. Well, actually, don't Google it. But no, Tony Blair seriously has a mullet. Yeah, no, I was going to say Google it, but don't Google it. Don't Google it. That thing's freaking scary. It's scary. Yeah, it's scarier than weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. I mean, that shit's scary. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Yeah, no, just don't look it up. Yeah, no. Tony Blair no, seriously, he's got a mullet. It's really bad. Yeah. No, so as Anna said, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gareth, and I'm South Africa's most eligible bachelor since Oscar Pistorius. Yes. He killed the room too. He killed the room too. Yeah. No. But seriously, I'm getting a bit worried. I'm getting worried. Like we've been watching the news and what's happening in India, and it's all these mutant strains of COVID. Yeah, like you see, there's the one in India, there's the one in South Africa, there's the one in Brazil. There was even a mutant strain, in Kent, in England. Yeah, and it's just got me thinking, where is the next mutant strain of COVID going to come from? Where? No, where? I mean, I'm thinking Shepherd's Bush KFC. Yeah, seriously, because I went to Shepherd's Bush KFC the other night, right? And I mean, the next day, I felt really bad. Yeah, seriously, I was coughing and sneezing. I had the shivers and the shakes. I lost my sense of taste and smell. Yeah, it was really bad. Yeah, and that was back in 2001.
You're the first to have it.
Yeah, no. So like we got to keep our eyes on KFC, Shepherd's Bush. Yeah, we got to keep. Yeah, but like getting back to these mutants, right? It's like I just want to know, what type of mutants are these? Are they X-Men or are they Ninja Turtles? Yeah, I mean, are we dealing with Wolverine or Donatello? You know, is it a guy with bad sideburns and a metal claw, or turtle eating pizza in a sewer? Like, what are we doing? We need to know. We need to know because otherwise we don't know if the vaccines can deal with it. We don't know if these vaccines can deal with it. Because speaking of the vaccine passes are coming, folks. Have you seen? Yeah, no, Brooke, you don't like it, but they're coming. They're coming. Vaccine. No, they're coming. I just accepted. I don't like it either.
I'm a leper.
No, but they're coming. No. Yeah. We all lepers. Don't you worry. Yeah. No. But the vaccine passes are coming. No, they're coming. You're going to need a vaccine pass, to go to the pub. You're going to need one to go to the supermarket, to go watch football or, I reckon that you will even need a vaccine pass to have sex. Yeah, you're going to need one. No, you will. You're going to need one to have sex because I remember back, back in the old times, before the pandemic, when I used to have sex, because like back then, like I would be with a lady and we were about to get intimate, and the first thing a lady would say to me, she would say, Gareth, have you got protection? Have you got a condom? So whereas I'm thinking in this new normal that we're going into, the conversation will probably be something like, Gareth, have you got protection? Have you been Pfizered? No, Will, or Johnson and Johnson, AstraZeneca, depend whichever one. I don't know which one's going to be valid. Don't know, but this might not be bad though. This might not be a bad thing, like especially if you're a man, because if you're a single man playing the dating game, you got to be top of your game. You got to be top of your game. You have to. You got to be, good looking, well dressed, have a sense of humor, be charismatic. You got to be top of your game. Whereas, like in this new normal, I can just imagine there'll be a scenario where a lady will be in a bar in a club. She'll be scoping up, all the eligible gentlemen or suitors, and then she'll spot a man and she'll think, he's a bit scruffy. He's not very good looking, is he? He's not very well dressed. He's not charismatic at all. Very, he's very boring. Yeah, but at least he still has his sense of smell. He's a keeper. Yeah, he's a keeper. Yes, he's a keeper. Yeah. So but also, like when we have these vaccine passes, right? Do you think we'll need a vaccine pass to get into Northern Ireland? Do you think because I don't know if you've been watching the news, it's been kicking off in Northern Ireland. It's been it kicks off there a lot, but like recently there's been like a lot of violence and stuff and protests. I don't know what it's about. But I was watching like live footage on Sky News the other night, right, in Northern Ireland, and there were these protesters and rioters, and so you had the protesters and rioters on the one side, and you had the police, with their barricades of cars and shields on the other side. And then, the protesters, they were throwing bottles and bricks at the police. But then there was this one protester, like he was the alpha male of the group, he went up in front and he threw a petrol bomb at the police. He was proper alpha. But like the thing that was nice about him though was at least he wore his COVID face mask. Because he was a COVID-friendly revolutionary, this guy. No, he was COVID-friendly. No, he was proper COVID-friendly. Yeah.
Not saying it.
Yeah, no, but like at least, but it just got me thinking, like, no one will ever remember this guy. No, they're never going to remember him because, like a man in a COVID face mask, it isn't exactly Che Guevara in a beret. No, it's not. It doesn't sell the merchandise. It doesn't sell them. No, it doesn't. No. It doesn't, it doesn't sell the flags, doesn't sell the banners, the t-shirts, it doesn't sell it. Yeah, because it got me thinking, like, if COVID had been around when Che Guevara marched on Havana, would he have worn a face mask? Would he? I mean, would Osama bin Laden have worn a face mask? I mean,
probably not.
No. The thing is, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I mean, these are the questions that keep me awake at night. Yeah, they are. Yeah. No. So how long? I've been going like about 7 minutes now, right? 7 minutes, and basically all I've really been talking about, like all my conversations always lead to COVID. They always lead to COVID. And like everybody's always saying to me, Gareth, why you always talk about COVID? You know, always talk about COVID. You know, when it's stand up, it's COVID. When we have a conversation, it's COVID. It's COVID, COVID, COVID. You always talk about COVID. Stop talking about COVID. You need to stop talking about COVID, Gareth. And it's like, well, what the hell else am I supposed to talk about? What am I supposed to talk about? EastEnders. EastEnders. No, EastEnders. Yeah, I know Anna likes EastEnders, but yeah, no, seriously, what else am I supposed to talk about? Like, because yeah, the only thing, if anyone who wants to know, the only thing happening in EastEnders since the pandemic is that the men have bad lockdown hair. Yeah, no, they do. They like basically all the men, they have like this, they either have a mullet or they have this like sort of weird 90s bad boy band hair. Yeah. Except Danny Dyer. Danny Dyer's like different, right? Like Danny Dyer, his hair's all gelled back like an 80s mafia boss. Yeah, I don't think he got the memo. Like I don't think Danny Dyer got the memo. It's like Danny Dyer. This is EastEnders. It's not Goodfellas. No, it's not Goodfellas. You are not Joe Pesci, Danny Dyer. No, you're a Cockney guy working in a pub. You are not Joe Pesci. No, you're not. No. Yeah, no, but that's what the pandemic, it's even ruined EastEnders. I mean, because I remember when EastEnders was, you know, before the pandemic, that's when EastEnders was good. You know, that's when, you know, because basically what would happen in EastEnders was like, you know, ugly bald men like Phil Mitchell and Max Branning, they would be hitting it off with the hottest lady on the square. They would, yeah. Like there was a storyline with Phil Mitchell. If anybody doesn't know, Phil Mitchell, ugly bald man, he was having an affair with a character called Dawn Swan, and she was the most beautiful woman on the square. Yeah, and she was proper. Yeah, she was proper beautiful. She was played by an actress called Cora Toynton, and basically what this did is that it gave the average man hope. It gave them, because like when the average man, he'd be sitting at home watching EastEnders and he'd be thinking, oh, Phil's having an affair with Dawn. You know, I can go ahead and marry Miss Universe. Yeah. But it also, so it gave the average man hope, but it gave actresses like Cora Toynton ambition, you know, to get onto a better TV show and get a better caliber of on-screen lover. Yes, no, it did that. So basically, people, the moral of the story is stay ambitious, even during a pandemic. Stay ambitious. Yes, and that's my time. Back to you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yes, stay ambitious. Well, yeah, Gareth, there's other things we can talk about. There's talk about cues.
Let's talk about Clive
okay,
for a minute. Talk about Clive.
Yeah, okay. So good. There are cues we could talk about, but COVID is the thing. And when you talk about passports, and it's going to be really crazy, isn't it? Is it going to be a world where, you know, we have to go...
What did Emmanuel just say, Anna? What did Emmanuel just say?
I don't know, but we'll try to carry on with the show.
I'm sorry.
I just said, let's talk about Clive and his long, beautiful walks and scenic views he gets to go on every day that we don't.
Not every day.
It sounds better than the city. It sounds better than the city.
There's
I'm jealous of you, Clive.
There's a loads of cues there.
Beautiful things.
Clive, are you out in the country? Are you out in the sticks?
Yeah. I live in Derbyshire, so.
Is that a nice place to live with all the fresh air and stuff? You're not stuck in the city with COVID marshals?
No, it's fine, pretty much.
Got any COVID marshals out there?
No.
No COVID marshals?
COVID marshal.
What's that?
What is a COVID marshal?
It's someone who makes sure you don't make friends with new people in public.
Oh,
wow. We have them in London. They're called COVID marshals.
Blimey. No, it's fine here.
All right, back to Anna. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Anna.
Thanks,
Is my turn to interrupt next? Is it my turn to interrupt next?
Sorry,
Sorry, Anna.
I know everybody. Good. Well, it doesn't matter. I wasn't going to say anything funny anyway. No, that was lovely, Gareth. Just the whole, I don't know about you guys, but the whole Johnson and Johnson, when I first heard that Johnson, I was like, Johnson and Johnson, 2 Johnnies? Who needs 2 Johnnies? That's what it made me think of. You know, Johnnies, you know, where condoms, another word for condoms, I'd be like, a double condom? Johnson, double protection. This makes sense. Double jab. Oh, anyway. And I like Veronica was just saying, EastEnders, you haven't watched EastEnders? I've never watched EastEnders, but I want to these recaps from now on. Please do watch EastEnders.
I have BritBox. I'll check it out.
Don't. You spare yourself drama.
I've never seen an episode myself.
Yeah,
It's gone on forever, right? It's been on for like a long time.
It has. But if it's not your thing, don't tell me about it. Okay.
She doesn't want to hear.
Anger if you don't like it. Not everyone's cup of tea.
Don't fuck with these
good.
things.
So this is a nice bunch we have in here, isn't it? We're a nice room, lovely. Yeah, well, I think we're warm enough for our next act. It's lovely to have her back. She's looking very cool, studious as well. I like this. Let's have a round of applause in the Zoom room for Heleana Blackwell.
Hey. So, how are you doing? How was your lockdown? I've actually been quite productive during mine. I know that people are doing lots of new things. I've developed a new hobby, collecting empty wine bottles. Yeah, I'm sure they were full when I arrived. Not sure how that happened, but yeah, there's been a few nice things that I've had a chance to do during lockdown. Spend time with my wife, get a few calls from people that I'd lost touch with deliberately, and one of them was from a guy that I used to hang out with when I was in my 20s. Now, I don't know about you, but all these people that like I have like those quite called 20s friends, people that you knew before you knew better to hang out with. And to give you a sense of the kind of guy he was, when I first met him, he put his name in my phone as Steve the Stud. I know, I had no taste in humans. Anyway, Stud calls and he's married, turns out. So I asked him how him and his wife were doing, and he goes, yeah, we're good, thank you. But then he goes, but you know what? Sometimes I really miss the dating scene, you know, the chase, the uncertainty, the excitement. Do you miss it, Heleana? I'm like, no, mate, I think you've forgotten. I am a lesbian. That's the thing with us lesbians. We're just not meant for dating. I mean, our romantic ideal is serial monogamy. You know, when you jump from one relationship straight into another without an appropriate gap in between. Put it this way. The ideal lesbian dating app would just ask, do you want a girlfriend? You just press yes, you'd log off, move in, get cats. Done. So yeah, I think that the reason why we're like that is I think deep down in our little lesbian brains, we all kind of remember how hard it was to find that first relationship. You know, back when I was like a little baby dyke, had my L plates on, you know, I had to hang around at a bar like you do. And just hope that someone would adopt you. So you had to get accepted. This is what happens. You have to get accepted to this girl clique, right? Because in that world, if you don't have a clique, a group of girls that can vouch for you and introduce you to people, you do not exist. You're invisible. You could be walking through the bar, stark naked, covered from head to toe in gold glitter with Christmas lights wrapped around your tits, shouting, hello, hello, look at me, through a megaphone attached to a sound system. And people would just be like, just holding the door open. I think there was a draft. So yeah, you have to have a girl clique, right? But, you know, cliques are hard, you know, because there's lots of people in these groups. And I think it's hard to genuinely befriend a really large group of people. I think maybe when it gets over about, say, 5, there was always that one obnoxious woman that you never signed up for having in your life. You're just like, oh, she's nice, she's nice, she's nice, she's cool. Oh, quite fancy her. Want to shove her into a lake. Just poof, straight into Hampstead Ladies Pond. Oh, you can't swim, ever so sorry. So I have this theory about lesbian relationships. They've been a little bit like pancakes. First one was a bit shit. Second one, a little bit less shit. Third one, think it's going well, then gone. Ends up with some other tosser. So yeah, I had this big shitty breakup and I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go out there and try and date. And I'm going and I realized what I need to do is get out there and actually get to know someone before creating our joint wedding board on Pinterest. And this was back in 2005, so before apps. So you had to actually try and meet women via what was called an online message board. You know how cavemen used to write on walls? It was like that, but on the internet. And they didn't have pictures back then, so you had to write a picture of yourself in a sexy way and hope that somebody would respond. To be fair though, pickings were so slim, I was just grateful it wasn't spam. So, but it took forever as well. So put it this way: imagine today, you know, if you hit up 200 potential dates on an app, you could do that in a lunch break. You know, you could set yourself up for a hot girl summer while you're in the queue at Subway. It's easy for you. But if I wanted to ask 200 people out like that back then, I'd have to ask all 100 lesbians at the bar out twice. So, but now we have apps, of course, and they're supposed to make things easier. But all they force you to do is make a really important decision within a short space of time. I just don't think the process should be that fast. You know, in fact, you know, and I think they change people, and sometimes not for the better. You know, in fact, I had to excuse myself from a date that said to me, while sober, you know what I like about Tinder, Heleana? You know what I like about Tinder is that you can order a person faster than you can order a pizza. Oh, that's a bit wrong, isn't it? I mean, far more decision-making goes into ordering a pizza. You have to choose the base, select the topping, choose a delivery slot, work out which card you're going to pay with. On Tinder, it's, will she be the love of my life? Will she hack me to death in my sleep? Who cares? She's hot. Swipe. And so, yeah, people say that being with someone is great because of the love, the companionship, and going on holidays together. But you know what? I'll tell you the real best thing about being in a relationship. The best thing about being in a relationship is not having to lie to your work colleagues about your weekends. God, I used to dread the obligatory Monday office chat. Just picture it now, you know, you're coming back in, you know, after working from home, and you're just like, your boss shows up, like, good morning, how are you? And you're thinking, oh, I'm great, thank you. Thinking, oh shit, you know what's coming? Too late to make the tea. There's no way of getting out of it. You know what she's going to ask you. So, how was your weekend? You're like, no, can't tell the truth now, can I? I mean, what am I going to say? Oh, well, I got stood up after a third date on a Saturday night by a woman I really liked, and I spent most of Sunday analysing my text message to her and stalking her on social media because this woman she got me for is better looking than me through a veil of tears. How was yours? So, yeah, it's funny being married sometimes. In fact, I was on the website for a women's only sex shop this morning. Yes, in a long-term relationship, got to keep things interesting. Anyway, I tried to buy an evening class online and my card got declined. Oh, that's a bit weird. Next thing you know, I get a text message from Santander Bank's fraud department asking me if it was a genuine transaction. Rude. Well, they actually didn't believe me. I mean, to be fair to them, they probably looked at my purchase history and thought, let's have a look. John Lewis, John Lewis, John Lewis, John Lewis, Waitrose, 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 Madam Giggle Spank Palace, Waitrose. Wait, what? Oh, Heleana, didn't think you had it in you. Thank you. That's all from me.
Thank you.
Heleana Blackwell. Fantastic. Yes. Oh, wow. So I mean, you're with somebody, and that sounds great, Heleana. So that sounds like it was quite a challenge before to meet people, and it is. These times it is challenging, and people think, you know, dating apps and all these things. Fuck, screw dating apps. If you want to meet someone these days, you just stand in a queue. Stand in the queue. That's the way to meet people, I think, these days. When I go out in the morning, I pack my bag like I'm going on a long train ride. Yes, because you never know how long you're going to be in a queue for or who you're going to meet. right? So yes, cues are the way forward. I always say if I want to meet somebody who's sporty, I'll just go outside and cue outside JD Sports. Yeah. If I want to go and meet somebody who's a little sexual, I don't know where you mentioned, but that sounds quite fun. I'll just queue outside sex shop. Those are the places to go. Good. Nice. Oh, it's this is quite nice, isn't it? Lovely. I you know what, I was thinking the other day, and I don't know, we're all kind of different ages and generations, and the shit that's gone on over this last year is it is insane. And I mean, I really hope I survive until I'm, you know, a grandma. I would like to hope. Who knows, anything could happen. I might have to go back to brown hair, but I'll do that. I'll do that. I just I noticed that Manuel has got a nice little black cat. She's going to be okay. She won't be put in a rescue centre.
No,
then
she
I was
won't.
thinking, how would I? Pardon?
No, she won't.
She's good.
She's my little snuggies.
Don't fuck with his snuggies.
No. We've been told. And I was thinking, so how will I explain to my grandchildren, if I ever have any, how we really lived through this pandemic 2020? And this is how I think. I'm going to share with you. I will be explaining to the grandchildren how it worked. And I, by the way, do think I will be quite a cool grandma. I do. So I basically it will be brown hair by then, obviously. And I think, you know, back in 2020, the pandemic. Well, they were, what shall I call them all? The Sandemic. It was disastrous. People were rushing to hospitals, queuing outside bushes. Yes, queuing outside bushes. They were, because toilets were closed. It was more like a pee pandemic. It was a pee pandemic. And, you know, people could be fined £100 back then. £100, it was a lot of money then. £100 people could be fined if they were caught peeing with somebody else. Yes, it was disastrous times. You look around the streets, peeing everywhere, darting around like headless chicken, looking for a new place to excrete their bodily fluid. Children, it was a shitty time, a very shitty time. You know, toilet paper, people were tripping up on toilet paper, all sorts of funny colors. Oh my God, you know, peeing everywhere, down alleyways, all sorts. So, you know, even up, you know, people were peeing on church walls. Oh, God forgive me. It was a disaster. But do not worry, children. You will never have to experience this, because now that you're only allowed to be outside for an hour a day, you're fine, because your bladder will hold that, won't it, dear children? Good. So basically, that's how I if I survive that time. Veronica thinks I'm probably just taking acid or something. I don't know. I mean,
take acid tonight, Anna.
Yes, possibly. Anything but, you know, nothing.
Can I have some? Remember, and I know where you live. I want some acid.
Yeah, we want a microdose. We'll be billionaires.
Yeah. All acting like we are grandfathers and grandmas way beyond our time, because apparently that's it does. Okay, nice. So let's have our next fantastic act. He's you know, I always know when our friend Phil is ready, because he's never in a room. So pray to God for putting on church walls, but the Phil Zimmerman will turn up. So if we can have a round of applause in the Zoom room for Phil Zimmerman. Yes.
Is it a figurative Phil Zimmerman or a real? Where's Phil? Is it weird for me to ask that question? I don't know.
They're stupid, aren't they, pigeons? They're stupid, aren't they, fucking pigeons? What's all this? They're fucking stupid, aren't they, pigeons? They're fucking stupid, aren't they? What's all that? What the fuck's that all about? Fucking stupid, aren't they? Fucking pigeons, aren't they? Oh, shit. Shit. I've totally fucked that up. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry about this. It's really fucking unprofessional. It's fucking unprofessional. It's really unprofessional. This day has gone completely wrong. I was planning to kill myself earlier, then the fucking washing machine blew up. I had to fix it. Sorry, the whole day been a fucking disaster. Fucking disaster. I fucking started fucking pigeons. Look. This is really fucking professional. This is terrible. Just pretend, right? Just fucking pretend for a moment that you haven't seen any of that, right? Look, I know it's going to be hard to unsee what you've just seen. But for fuck's sake, just look. I'll start again. Pretend you haven't seen me, right? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the fantastic Mr. Phil Zimmerman. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Woo! They're fucking stupid, aren't they, pigeons?
Yeah, it's so stupid.
They're stupid, aren't they, pigeons? Oh shit, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I'm fucking doing it again. I'm fucking doing it again. Oh, fuck, I'm doing it again. I'm fucking doing it. I'm sorry about this. It's been a really stressful Christmas. I'm sorry. Is this fucking thing on? Is this on? Is this fucking thing on? Is it on? It's not. Are you getting this at the back? Are you fucking getting this at the back? I'm terribly sorry. I'm terribly sorry about this. It's so fucking unprofessional, isn't it? It's so fucking unprofessional. And what is this meant to be a theme, a COVID theme night or something? And I'm coming on talking about fucking pigeons. What's that got to do with COVID? Well, most of them are fucking lapping it up, aren't they? Fucking love it, don't they? Right. Right. Are you happy with that as a start? Is it just, I think it's gone all right so far.
Yeah, man, you're killing it.
Yeah. To be honest with you, to be perfectly honest with you, it doesn't usually go as well as this. It's never fucking gone this well. Bloody hell, you should get an audience. Look, yeah, come on, cut me a bit of fucking slack, will you? I'm not used to playing in a big room with a high energy.
Wow.
I'm saying it's difficult to settle into the vibe. Fucking hell. Now, right, okay. Well, yeah, okay, all right, yeah. know. What are you fucking looking at? Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm just fucking looking at the ceiling. I'm talking to you. That's right. I'm fucking talking to you. Yeah, that's right. What are you fucking looking at? And another thing. And another thing before I go. Well, so what you know, what is in the news? What is in the news? What is in the fucking news, right? Pandemic, we love the pandemic. That's my new single. It's called fucking Pandemic. Did you pick that up over the title? Did you fucking spot that? Pandemic's my new single, right? Pandemic. And it's got several syllables in it, that word. But the thing is, we're in the middle of we're in a pandemic. Yeah, everything's been shut down. It's been fucking destroyed. Oh, vaccine passports. Oh yes, I can't wait to have my passport. And what we got as the main story, the main fucking story. Yeah, people are dropping like flies with these fucking lethal fucking bioweapon vaccine shit. Right, it's not even a fucking vaccine. For an illness that doesn't fucking exist, tested with a test that doesn't test for the virus, it doesn't fucking exist anyway.
Give him a straight jacket.
Yes, we love pandemics. Yeah. I can't wait to do a bit of fucking illegal flying. Hey, let's hijack a fucking plane and go to Spain. Hey. But no, so we got the pandemic happening. And what else have we got? What else have we got on the fucking menu? We've got the biggest fucking scandal. You think the pandemic's a scandal? All the lies, all the murder, hey, murdering the old people, shoving them all into the fucking care homes out of the hospitals, but they're all going to be exposed to the virus, which doesn't exist, right? So it's the food that fucking killed them in the care homes. Food. Finished them off. Fucking food. That's what it was.
Care home food.
Yeah. We got all this scandal going on. What else have we got going? Amid all of this, been going on for a year. We got people walking around like fucking zombies with their masks on. Oh yeah, this mask really does protect me from everything. It hasn't got many gaps in it. It's really fucking tight to my fucking face. I don't think the fucking non-virus can fucking get in anywhere here. I'm doing well. I feel so fucking protected. I'm so fucking protected by this shit. I'm so fucking protected. I'm never fucking safe. I fucking love this pandemic. Pigeons. It's stupid, aren't they? Pigeons. Did I mention that earlier? Did I neglect to fucking mention a pigeon? Did I fucking neglect to mention a pigeon? Did I? Oh, how fucking remiss of me. Now, amid all this fucking pandemic fucking nonsense bollock shit, right? Wank toss. Okay, what we fucking got here, right, is the biggest fucking scandal in the history of this fucking country. And at long fucking last, it's been recognised. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a cash for curtains scandal. Because while people are dropping like flies and being murdered and being hoodwinked and the Nuremberg codes being flushed down the fucking toilet, hey? Oh, informed consent, we don't bother about things like that here. Precautionary principle is a load of bullshit. But cash for curtains, that fucking rocks. Yeah. All the media lap that up. Oh yeah, we don't mind talking about that. That's not going to change anything. Just wait till you're all in fucking prison with the pigeons. Yeah. Bubonic. You'll be having bubonic pigeon for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes! Yes!
now the weather. It's fucking cold. What do you fucking expect? It's England. What do you expect? Look, it's fucking cold. It's cold. I've just looked out the fucking. It's fucking snowing out there. This is England. What do you fucking expect? Global warming? Is that what you think? Is that what you think this is all about? Fucking global warming? Yeah, we're having the global fucking warming lockdowns next.
Yeah.
So, I think I think what we need to do is start an appeal to buy Boris some new fucking curtains. Let's see if we can raise, £1 million to get a decent pair of curtains. Because he also needs assistants to come around and clean them, people to open the fucking curtains as well, right?
Just let him die of skin cancer.
Takes money. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Heleana, I really enjoyed it. Just to let you know, Heleana, I am a lesbian and I'm single. All right, don't get too excited. But I think, look, how are we going to survive? How are we going to fucking survive this fucking pandemic, right? How are we going to survive the Great Plague, right? I got a great idea. I was in a fucking supermarket the other day, right? And I was nicking a tin of baked beans, and I saw a friend of mine at the checkout. He's getting a lot of shopping. He's putting all into this bag. He's got a bag for life. He's got a bag for life, that guy. Bag for life. Well, that's what I want one of those. Anyway, my mate, he goes out the shop, his bag for life, waited by a truck. So dead. I thought to myself, that is fucking a result. That bag does exactly what it says on the tin. Lovely funeral as well. Very moving. What's going on with resealable bags now? You get all these resealable bags of cheese, rice. Do they fucking reseal? No, they fucking don't. I think that went all right.
This is lockdown PTSD.
That's a keeper. That's a fucking keeper.
This is lockdown PTSD.
That's staying in the set.
No, start the set with that.
That's the one I pull out when I need to bring
Could
the
have
energy
started
down.
with that.
People are dying from laughter. When I bring up the resealable one. What do you want? Fucking miracles?
Sort of. You're Phil Zimmerman.
Some fucking picnic. You think the fucking universe revolves around you, do you?
No.
I'm not getting fucking paid for this. I'm getting paid 27p for this. And that's the best paid gig I've had since 1986. Which reminds me, I haven't had a shag since 1863.
Oh.
And that was with a goat.
Oh.
Now, any conspiracy theorists in tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Very good. You got any conspiracies you want to share with us? Anyone involved in a conspiracy they'd like to share with us?
Yeah. I think that
yeah, thanks for coming out of the house tonight. Fucking hell. Can you come to all my gigs?
Yeah.
It's all in the timing, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, come to all my gigs and sit at the front row. Now, I don't, to be honest, I don't have much luck with women. My Icelandic girlfriend, see, I'm not really lesbian.
You moved on from conspiracy. Phil, you moved on from conspiracy theories. You didn't say a thing about conspiracy theories.
Fuck off. What do you want? Fucking professional. What do you want? You want smooth links?
You're Phil Zimmerman.
To another.
All right, I'm just saying. I know it's a free show, but come on.
What do you want? A fucking setup and a punchline? How much you pay to get into this fucking nonsense? What do you think this is? Do you think I'm here for your own personal fucking amusement? Is that what you fucking think this is about? Everyone knows that on 9/11, a man with a beard in a cave in Afghanistan masterminded the plot with the World Trade Center got hit by planes that were flown by suspicious wispy birds with impossible wispy things hanging down all over the place, right? And they broke down the security system, right, without any assistance from air traffic control and without being detected by the tightest security on the planet before slamming the planes in pinpoint precision into both Twin Towers and the Pentagon. Yeah, and we know that's what happened. We know that's what happened. Yeah, we know that's what happened. Because despite the massive fireball that engulfed the planes and melted the steel frames into a pile of rubble, flames everywhere, like they still found the passport of one of the hijackers sitting on top of a pile of rubble and waiting to be discovered as evidence.
Such a nice story. I love that story. It's a lovely story. I love that story. It's like a fairy tale.
Don't worry, people. Don't worry. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. Move along. Keep watching EastEnders. Keep watching EastEnders. Yeah. Keep watching it. I was in EastEnders. Yeah. Fucking Danny Dyer. I was in EastEnders. Keep watching EastEnders.
Veronica, this is EastEnders. Phil has been on EastEnders. You're watching EastEnders.
Right? EastEnders, Coronation Street, and keep masturbating. Masturbating. Keep fucking masturbating over fucking Jonathan fucking Clarkson. That joke was written 7 years ago. But I still thought I'd keep it in.
You're a prophet.
And see, now that's where I do the weather. But I've already done that, so I can't do that there. See, that's the punchline to that. So you're getting the full behind the scenes information about this material, which is even better than a fucking joke.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Fuck off. 1 minute, okay. All right, what can I do? Just to finish. How long was it? 1 minute? Is it 1 minute? Just hang on a sec. I got something here. Hang on. How long was it? 1 minute. I got a really good fucking joke in it. How long have I got? Have we got 30 seconds left?
It's got to be like 25.
25?
Yes.
It's got to be.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, I finished on a high, right? I'm really fucking happy. I'm so happy that the rule of sex with six is back. It's fantastic. That's made my week. The rule of sex with six is absolutely fantastic. But it does mean if Heleana, if you find a lesbian to have sex with, right, and you get on really well, the only problem with that is you've got to find another 4 people to join in. Otherwise, you can't do it. Well, I like to end on a high. Right, always end on a high, but not tonight.
I'm on high.
Thank you very much.
Go.
Fuck off.
Brilliant. I don't know. I'm missing something here. Phil, I've watched these. I've watched EastEnders for years. I did not realize there were so many pigeons in EastEnders.
That's why I got a part in it.
That's brilliant. So many pigeons. Veronica, she's there thinking, is this the acid? Are we all in this trip? Cool, lovely. And you're talking about masks. I don't know, just really quickly. Has anyone seen? Heleana, I'm married. Really? Has anyone seen Bird Box by any chance? This won't work.
Yeah.
You've seen Bird Box, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's just a joke for Veronica. Bird Box is with Sandra Bullock, and it's like a bit of a zombie thing. And what happens is everyone has to blindfold themselves so they don't look into anybody's eyes, so they don't get infected. Okay. It's it's a fantasy and it's a film, a zombie. Now, after this film came out, there was an article or maybe a couple saying what actually happened is people took this so literally that they were going outside the houses blindfolded and trying to cross the road blindfolded and nearly getting killed. Yes, they took this literally. So it makes me think, is this what's happening with the mask situation? Yes. The thing is, we don't have to watch a film to get influenced by this. We just listen to Boris. Anyway, just made me think of Bird Box. It will remind you of the whole mask situation. That was beautiful. Very, very beautiful. That was really fun. We're coming up to the last part, and we are improv finale with two fantastic comedians who it's a pleasure to have them back. Guys, let's give them a nice warm round of applause. We've got two comics. We've got Brooke Hoerr from Big Smoke Comedy, and we've got a fantastic Jack Vaughan. So let's give them a round of applause. We're going to give them the floor, and well, you know what? Give them the floor, and they will entertain us. So this is where I give you the floor, and it all goes really well. It's everyone's favorite part, actually. Oh yes, hello. Continue. Ooh, how did this work? Guys, this is all part of the warm up. Why is that happening? Sorry about this. Where are you, Brooke? There, you're there. So why is that? They're lovely, beautiful. Let's give a round of applause for our fantastic comics and for Jack Vaughan and Brooke Hoerr.
Woo! Hi, where are we? Where are we? Hi, Brooke.
Hi, Jack. Nice to see you.
Now, what have you got on your screen?
I don't know. I might be popping up. Am I popping up now?
Yeah, you're popping up.
What I have on my screen is everyone, because when Anna made some adjustments, I hit view gallery because I like to see everybody's faces.
Okay, cool.
How about you?
Well, I just got gallery. Should we take it from here? It makes it. Should we take it?
My preference might be just because Veronica's out of the screen now, but she's tuned in. I thought we might get a suggestion from her, but if she's not here anymore, Veronica, are you there?
You there?
Yeah, she's I think maybe gone for toilet break.
Oh yeah, all right. So
I got a suggestion.
I'm here. My dog threw up.
All right. So I just want my preferences. So thank you, Manuel. But in general, my preference is because Veronica's in here, and I just thought we might take a one-word suggestion from her, Jack. If it's okay with you, we'd like to get a one-word suggestion and then just literally just go.
Technically, for everybody else to switch their videos off to give us the screen.
Oh yeah, or maybe I should do that, or try it again. Maybe it's just Jack, and maybe it's just Jack and I will get a. Yeah, cool. That's great.
Yeah, that'll just clean it up, and we can get everybody.
Yeah, if you can switch your videos off, Clive and Phil and Emmanuel and Anna, and then let's get a suggestion, a one-word suggestion from Veronica.
Okay, well, I ran off. I will say this. I just ran off screen because my dog threw up. So my one-word suggestion is vomit.
Vomit. Okay, let's go. Let's go with vomit. David, you've thrown up again, haven't you?
Percy, it was a real rough night.
Yeah, again. Okay. You know,
Hang on. It's not okay, Percy. It was a real rough night. And you say again, please support that statement.
So tell me about your rough night, which is such an unusual thing.
Excuse me, I sense some sarcasm, Percy.
You're getting a bit of sarcasm, David, because every night I'm cleaning up your vomit.
Listen, it's not exactly like this job is a major challenge. Okay.
Okay.
People come in, they
Yeah.
ask for a burger.
Yeah.
I order the burger with the chef, he delivers it. I
Yeah.
take the burger, I hand it to the customer. I
Yeah.
fill up the fizzy drink. This isn't a big deal. If I go back behind the dumpster and have a bit of a,
Vomit. That's what you're saying, yeah?
it's a real ugly word, Percy.
Yeah, it's an
It's a
ugly
real
act
ugly word.
because somebody else has to clean up your vomit. Now, I love you. You're a great worker.
Percy, I'd like you to stop there again. Okay. I make a certain point to go to the alley so
Oh.
that the rats can clean up my vomit. Now, if you're sticking up for rats right now, Percy.
Shit, David, if I hear one more crazy explanation of how your vomit gets cleaned up by small rodents, I do it. Every night I clean up your vomit behind the dumpster, in the back storeroom, in the loo. Like every night you pick a different place to vomit. Now, you're a great worker. People come to this burger joint just to be served by you. If they knew what was going on behind, they might not be so keen. Now, everything about you is great, except this one thing, the constant vomiting. Please, hear me. I do not want to clean up your vomit.
Well, what about you? What about you? What about you?
What about me?
I mean, come on, you must know your reputation.
My what reputation?
You must know your
Enlighten-
reputation around this entire shopping mall. Around this
Enlighten
entire
me.
mall, you must. I mean, when you go to the, the public facilities, and you had 3 coffees, and then you
Yeah,
go,
come on, tell me, what's my reputation?
you're gassy.
People know about that?
You're a gassy
People
person.
know about that? You're saying that's all around the shopping area?
So I may have a tiny problem with keeping the contents of my imbibements down.
With vomiting, David. Say the word vomiting. Vomit. Okay? But I want to move on from vomit because this is disturbing me a little bit. I've got a reputation as Mr. Gas in the shopping area. What would you say?
I can never forget the first time I ever came in here. I was, looking for a little, way to buy some Pokemon cards, and I decided to ask for an application.
Yes.
And sure enough, as I'm leaving, when the days of security guarding were high profile, pretty much almost stumped me out of the entire mall. You were the first time I vomited. And every time I see your face now, it's PTSD. That's why I vomit. That's why I vomit, Percy. I vomit when I see your face.
Let me get this straight. You vomit because I fart. Is that what you're saying?
The first time I ever came here, Percy,
You vomit
your
because
face
I
makes
fart?
me vomit.
Okay. It's another crazy explanation about your vomiting, but I'm going to buy it because you know what? Somehow you've landed on the truth. I always had a problem with really, really stinky wind. And you're just making me feel ashamed now. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was me that was making you vomit. I've been bawling you out about vomiting for weeks now. And it's all my I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm going to make this up to you. I know how I'm going to make this up to you. I don't know what to do about this problem. I've tried a lot of things, even a cork, but nothing seems to work. What can I do to make it up to you? I feel I've been so unfair now, laying off my gas problems on you.
See, this is my emotional manipulation. You pointed out that I vomit because
Yeah. You think I don't fucking know that? I'm just going.
just so sorry.
Jesus Christ. What crazy explanation are you going to come up with next? Rats and my gas. First two.
This is it. This is it. Monday, I will not vomit in this mall. You will not clean up my vomit behind a dumpster. You will not clean up my vomit on any kind of porcelain throne. You will not clean up my vomit near any chicken shop. Even the place where when I saw your face, I vomited.
That's all I want. That's all I want to hear, David. That's all I want to hear. That you're going to come to work, do your job. We have a bit of banter. It's great. And there's no vomit. Okay. I mean, thank you. Not for the manipulation about my fucking gas, but thank you.
Hey, it's my pleasure to say that you worked overtime for 20 minutes just to sort this out. I'll punch in the
It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry if I dealt with it in a way that was less than diplomatic, but you've driven me to the end of my rope. I'm happy to spend the time explaining because you're a great guy and a great worker. And to hear you promise that you're not going to vomit anymore just makes me very happy, David.
And that's our show. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Jack Vaughan and Brooke Hoerr. Brilliant. Guys, we're back in the room. Fantastic. That was really fun. So get another round of applause for Brooke Hoerr and Jack Vaughan. Brilliant. Thanks, guys. That was really cool. So sorry about the tech side, but that was fantastic. Oh gosh. Gas and puking together, you know, I've just got this image. That was beautiful. Lovely. We are all back in the room.
Putrid gas.
Say that again?
I said that's why we call putrid gas.
There we go. Okay. Too smart for me. Fantastic. That's been a really fun night. Everyone seems okay. Veronica's still all right. Don't worry. She's still on this trip with us. You know, it's all just been one big frenzy trip. Hopefully, everyone has enjoyed from the outside, and it's been really fun. Thank you for those who have joined outside. Thank you to the audience for watching. It's always a pleasure to have some fun friends to join. So thank you for Veronica. That's a nice little round of applause for Veronica. Clive, thank you for watching. Manuel, and then a nice round of applause to our audience. Comics. Brilliant. So for Gareth Ball, Heleana Blackwell, Phil Zimmerman, Jack Vaughan, and Brooke Hoerr. Thank you so much. So we will be back next week, yes, with more fun. So until then, keep safe and yeah.